na mga senators, kung kakasuhan nyo, kahit kasuhan nyo yung 9,
No, hindi.
hindi pa rin kayo makakakuha ng 16. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko, mali yung intindi nila ng Constitution. Sabi, 2/3 of all members.
Yes.
Ang all, 24. Ang
Yes.
2/3, 16. So kahit na alsin mo yung mga yan, hindi bumoto, mag-abstain, wala kang 16. So, at saka yung sinasabi nila, non-bailable daw para hindi makatulong. At kung titingnan mo dyan, isang lawyer yung maaalis, si Senator Escudero, kung tutuloy yung kaso, pinailan daw kahapon. So, tingnan natin how it will work. Still, you forfeit the right of the public to know what really happened.
But it's not just impeachment. It's about the day-to-day functions of the
Yes,
Senate.
yes.
So, mga passing of resolutions,
Committees,
bills,
chairmanship.
motions.
The legislative agenda of this administration. Di ba?
Meron ba? Sorry.
Meron pala.
Hindi ko maintindihan nga eh. Kanina,
Parang wala na eh, nagkalimutan na ata.
alam mo, parang ang sum total, total naman magsusona, ang sum total is really the failure of the presidency. It's not the Senate, it's not the House, it's the failure of leadership. Kasi everything emanates from the leader. In the Philippines, leader-centric tayo eh. 'Di ba? Pag malakas yung leader, usually ang Kongreso tumatahimik. Pag mahina yung leader, naglo-lord over yung mga Senate and House. And we are seeing that. Let's learn from the lessons of history. And seriously, this administration has a problem.
The minority walked, as if we didn't notice, the minority walked out of the session hall last Tuesday. What do you think?
I don't relish seeing a group of legislators walking out.
Really?
The tradition has always been, there was a time the minority was just JPE and Erap Estrada, and they, fought it out,
Yes,
stayed on the floor and debated. Walking out is not healthy for a democracy. Walking out on a procedural question is really, sabi ko nga, para mga bata, no? Na hindi nyo nagustuhan the way the debate was going on, you just decided, and on cue, they just decided, you saw
Yes,
Senator
yeah.
Subiri telling everyone, let's move. And this is not good because the debate was essentially a motion by Marcoleta on whether the use of online tools can be used. But there was not yet a debate.
Yes.
It was just it was just breaking the House so that they can vote whether there should be a debate on the motion.
Correct.
So I really didn't understand what happened.
I think, Prof, that is exactly the point, no, why they walked out. Kasi nga, ang sinasabi nila, parang wala nang debate, na dapat may debate. And they wanted to divide the House right away. No? Parang in a way, minamadali kasi nila yung proceeding. And that's the reason why I think they got frustrated. And in their defense, they're saying that they're trying to uphold the integrity of the Senate.
No, that's not upholding the integrity. That's putting down the institution by itself by walking out, At saka yung procedural doon, they were debating on the procedure of whether they should vote.
Or it should go back to committee.
Oo, kasi ang ginagawa nila before was to file resolutions. In the
Yes,
case of Trillanes and De Lima, they filed resolutions and then they put it on the floor. Ito, ang ginawa ni Senator Marcoleta was to amend the rules.
Yes.
Kasi if you will not amend the rules, every time there is an issue, you will have to go pass a resolution.
Yes.
Mas pa yun, mas partisan. Kasi kung titingnan mo sino ang nag-file ng kay Trillanes, sino ang nag-file kay De Lima, mga kakampi. Ang akin lang, talagang rule naman yung pag hindi kayo nag-agree,
Pagdebatehan.
you break the House
Yes.
by voting. And that's the only way deliberative body can make decisions. If there is no agreement, if there is no unanimity, then we break the House and vote accordingly. Mabait pa nga eh. Kasi naandun pa si Senator Soto representing the minority and the 13.
Yes.
So technically, if the majority wanted to railroad, as the minority is claiming, they could have voted.
Yes.
'Di ba? Pero ang sinabi ni Senate President Cayetano, we will move the discussion of this on Monday. Monday ba?
Yes, Monday at 5
Monday
p.m.
at 5 p.m. So, kitang-kita mo na walang railroading, and there were 3 adjectives that were used that were really foul. Yung kay Senator Pangilinan, kay Senator Lacson, at saka kay Senator Soto.
May tulfo pa.
May tulpo pa. Pero yun, off the field kasi hindi naman...
We were talking about the remote participation yet.
Yeah, oo.
So medyo out of place siya.
Basic lang, papayag ba tayo mag-amend ng rules na ang pag-uusapan tungkol doon sa remote participation? Yes or no? And then pag nanalo si yes, edi i-lay down yung motion na paano ang paraan.
Correct.
Yan, pag-uusapan, considered ba siyang present, considered ba siyang absent kasi wala dito. Paano? Kasi material yon, especially sa impeachment. Hindi material dahil si Senator Bato. Linagyan na lang nila ng linya. That's why, medyo, if you're looking at how do you restore confidence in the Senate, that is not the way to do it.
Yun.
Pero ano pong opinion nyo dun sa proposal ni Senator Marcoleta about allowing the participation remotely?
That, alam mo, really, yung that should be given to all, not to those who have problems. That is why the motion to amend the rules is really on point.
Yes.
Because it's for everyone. It's not for specific. Pag tiningnan mo yung resolution ni De Lima at ni Trillanes, specific yun sa kanila. So what Marcoleta was doing was amending the rules for everyone. Do I agree with...
And regardless of the issues,
regardless
right?
of the issue, regardless of the personality, am I for it? Certainly. Because these days, it doesn't happen only here in the Philippines. In the US, remote participation is allowed. And in fact, remote participation has even an impact on quorum. Quorum call.
Yes,
sa US, hindi na kailangan physically nandun ka. Kahit nasa opisina ka, meron silang thumb card na nagpapakita na present ako, nandito ako sa Capitol.
premises, yes.
Oo. So, we should disabuse ourselves from viewing it as really particularly to one person, but more of the institution.
Pero kasi Attorney Trix, ang isang argument narinig ko si Senator Erwin Tulfo, 'di ba? Sinasabi niya na unfair naman sa amin na pumapasok araw-araw, tapos yung iba magpa-participate online lang, hindi na COVID. Kasi in the past, kasi COVID, that's why they were doing online platforms.
But if
That's
I remember
the argument.
correctly, the proposal of Senator Marcoleta was with justifiable reason. So, yun ang pwede nilang pagdebatihan. Mag-determine sila anong standards ng justifiable reasons. Pero open siya.
Kaya nga rules pa muna yung
Rules,
pinag-uusapan
yeah,
eh,
oo,
no?
talaga,
Hindi pa
oo.
yung if they will allow it or not. But let's settle the first the rules.
At saka nakita mo, kunyari yung exchange between Senator Pangilinan and Senator Pro Tem Legarda.
Legarda, oo.
Ang hugot, ang lalim, ang layo, 2004.
Yes.
So when you say do not curtail, ano ba ito, railroading, ano ba ito, nagmamadali kayo. Paano nagmamadali? Yung amendment mangyayari towards the end. Magsinidya sila ng June 4 eh. So hindi immediate ang application nun. Secondly, yung sinasabi nilang during COVID, alam mo, ang dami nating natutunan nung COVID na hindi natin ina-apply. In learnings, kunyari, itong crisis natin sa Middle East, siyempre may epekto sa elektrisidad, may epekto sa gasolina. So pwede kang what do you call this, off-site, tuloy rin ang klase.
Yes.
Off-site, ginagawa nga ng gobyerno. Off-site, reduce ang workday sa 4. Pag importante ka, you should be online. But that is the trend. So yung off-site working, off-site learning, are really the inroads and learnings from COVID.
Besides, if the senators are not present, then the people who voted for them aren't getting the bang for their buck. Diba? Sayang, you voted for them to represent us. Kung di sila pa-participate, pwede naman online. Di sayang lang taxpayers' money natin.
Di ba sa committee hearing, nakita natin, inaalaw na yung mga congressmen sa House.
Yes,
Inaalaw na kahit wala sila doon, they participate. And then you can probably have a 5-day
Work week,
congressional work week, di ba?
Correct, oo.
Instead of 3 days lang. Pag inalaw mo yun, maraming ramifications, but let's start with agreeing on
The rules.
the rules, di ba? And then after agreeing on the rules, then we debate on substantive matters. Kaya kailangan ipaalam sa public. Kasi ang tingin ng public, nag-walk out. Ang sama talaga ng majority. Hindi ho yun. Kaya nga may motion to break the House and vote accordingly.
So what do you think really happened dun sa leadership change? Dun sa
Okay.
kay
Alam mo
Senator
yung
Alan na?
magaling ang ginawa nila. It defined the Senate and the impeachment court. Okay? Having said that, there were already attempts to remove Senate President Soto. Again, ang hindi napapag-usapan, and I'd like to appeal to the better senses of these legislators, they were not happy with Soto. I mean, they should tell the public why. Because tayo, nagse-second guess lang tayo Ano ba talaga nangyari? And then, we know for a fact that Legarda and Cayetano were the two, Legarda coming from the other side.
Yes,
Cayetano is with the minority. They were the two options. Legarda was tried. Kaso, natunugan. At nung natunugan, ang excuse na lang, hindi, towards the end, bibigyan ka namin ng chance maging Senate President dahil ikaw ang unang babae. Insulto naman yun sa kababaihan na parang pag palapit na sa end, bibigyan ka namin, no? And then, maingay yun kasi maraming nakaalam. Ang hindi alam ng public, there was the other option, which is Cayetano. And Cayetano was quiet throughout all, no? Noong nag-decide sila, sa tingin ko ang shocking doon, hindi nila alam na si Bato will be there. Ang traditional way of removing a sitting Senate President was presenting him with a resolution.
Okay.
Na ito, nakapirma na. In the 19th and 20th Congress, hindi na yan napapractice. Basta aakyat lang, sasabihin, yung nangyaring change kay from Subiri to Escudero, sinabi na may boto na ako, walang presenting the at officially, pag tinignan mo ang records ng Senado, walang resolution.
Yes.
Ang nagbago, nung nag-motion si Joel, si Senator Villanueva ng all seats vacant.
Yes.
Sabi ko, seryoso ito. Kasi hindi ka mag-all seats vacant kung hindi mo mahuhold yung majority. Because that means the chairs.
Yes.
And then when Senator Marcos was the one who nominated, sabi ko, matindi ang hawak nito.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, kahit hindi sila nag-present ng resolution, may isang trump card, which was Senator Bato. So they were surprised that he was there. And if you review the record, sinabi rin ni Senate President at then Senator Cayetano, hindi ako nakaakyat, hindi ko nasabi sa'yo, kay Senator Soto, kasi may security implication. That was Senator Bato. So, for Senator Bato to be there, and hindi lang issue ng minority, may tatlo naman kasing tumawid. Yun yung shocking, no? May tatlong tumawid, at sa tingin ko yung tatlong yun, hindi naman babalik dun sa minority.
Correct.
So, it was surprising in the sense that nobody knew. Nobody was talking.
Yes.
The usual suspects na may asset, may nagsabi, were all quiet. So the weekend before that Monday, I was so surprised. Why is everyone quiet? But I didn't know. I didn't know. I was also surprised when I heard, si Cayetano na Senate President. Paano nangyari yun? So I went back to the feed of the Senate and So it was Senator Marcos who nominated. So for me, that is telling. And for Bato to be there is also telling.
Is it important to you that the Senate President is a lawyer? Kasi in the past, like sila Cablas Oples, sila Manny Villar, Mig Subiri, they were not lawyers.
Alam mo really, why is a lawyer important? Because the Senate will be an impeachment court. It's very hard for a non-lawyer to be able to render and dig deep from the jurisprudence. Napakahirap nun.
Baka maging issue na naman yung sinabi ni
Oo,
Senator
dahil
Marcoleta about you not having any legal background.
Oo. Yung naman, kasi, alam mo, ang deliberative body, whatever, is governed by rules. So, tamang interpretation ng rules. Kita mo yung dalawa, sabi Section 139, yung isa, Section 64. Magkaiba. So, makikita mo dun, kaya lumabas yung issue na, hindi yan, between special
correct.
law and general. So,
yes.
statutory construction yun eh.
Correct.
Ay, ilan sa atin ang trained sa statutory construction? So may advantage ang lawyer, lalo na sa pagde-debate, may advantage ang non-lawyer sa substantive. Policy-wise, when you
Yes,
talk of poverty, you talk of
Yeah.
economics,
Experience kasi pwede.
experiences, yun yung carry over. But when it comes to rules, talaga buti nga wala na dyan si Senator Santiago. Si Senator Santiago, pag siya ang question sa'yo at non-lawyer ka, medyo tatahimik ka na lang kasi talagang tinitingnan siya as a person who is very, very foundational, which means governed by rules.
Would you consider that on May 13 that the Senate was under attack?
Oo. My statement was it was under siege. Because you don't enter the Senate just because somebody told you to arrest someone. The Senate, di ba, tripartite, okay, interdependent. Pag linusob mo ang Senado, binabiolate mo yung Republican nature ng ating gobyerno. And then, if you are there to serve a notice, it has to follow the protocol. Which is, sabihin mo kay Senate President, mag-usap kayo. Apparently, there was a miscommunication there kasi nakapasok because of Senator Soto. Tapos, ang sinabi ni Senator Soto, you take it up with the OSA. So hindi ko alam kung ano dun yung totoo. But the fact that you were there and you were serving a notice without passing to the change in leadership, may problema yon. And then when you nung binugbog yung OSA, sa tingin ko yon ang direct intrusion ng NBI sa Senado. Kasi yung OSA tao ng Senado. At hindi mo naman pwedeng gawin yon kahit na, di ba, prevent ang buong OSA to help him. So yun ang nawawala, ang tinitingnan, sinong bumarel. Yung warning shot, natural na mag-warning shot. Kahit nga in pursuit ka, may hinahabol ka, mag-warning shot ka. Ito yung sumugod, nandun na sa kabilang pinto.
So, parang yung term na warning, ini-ignore ng NBI.
Tsaka hindi
Sa prosecution ng kaso.
Ngayon, ang idinidiin talaga is that the sinira ng majority, ng new majority, yung buong integridad ng Senado as an institution because of what happened.
You know, that is
Yun ang
wrong. That's for purposes of the headline. This day's headline, shaping the headline is very
clicks,
important.
yeah.
No? But in that regard, hindi sinira. Kasi sino ba ang proximate cause? Si Bato? Hindi. Talaga namang papasok siya doon. Yun ang habol, yun nakapasok. Ba't mo hahabulin? 'Di ba? So, ako, hindi sinira ng Senado. Ang sumira, sino ba yung proximate cause para pumasok doon? Sa tingin ko, ang sumira dyan yung NBI at saka yung ilang elements ng NBI. Tapos nung natauhan sila, pinapunta nila si Secretary John Vic to assist. It's a different face. From the NBI, kami ang boss dito, kami ang kwan, muscling their way around, and then Secretary Remulla. I think that saved the day. Pino por lo menos, I was listening a while back when you were discussing Secretary Remulla. I think he was fair when he went there. Kaso, nung umalis na at sinabi ang binabantayan yung art ng GSIS, sabi ko, ano mo yun, bumalik na, maganda na sana ang sinabi, di ba? Nandun na siya tumulong. So, you know.
Yeah.
Ang layo nung adjoining door sa GSIS Museum.
Oo, yeah.
So, by museum.
Hindi ko, alam mo yan talaga medyo nakakatawa yung mga statements
diba?
na yan. Pero how serious is the situation as many as the 9 majority senators may be facing or soon may face legal cases? I mean, talagang sinabay-sabay sila. I mean, sinunod-sunod sila, no?
I think
timing.
Yeah, I think what is very clear is really they're trying to prevent the blue ribbon from commencing. I think when you have the impeachment and the blue ribbon, that's talagang magsasabong yan. Sinong panunood din ng tao, no? Yung pagfa-file ng kaso, kita mo naman ang timing. Bakit ang Senado, ang House, ni isa wala akong naririnig na congressman na kinasuhan. Ang daming report ng allocable, ang daming report ng ghost, ang daming report ng substandard. Bakit wala? Ba't nakafocus sa Senado? Ngayon, yung nagplanong kakasuhan, ulit babalik tayo doon sa, ang idea nyo ba,
How si Speaker Romualdez, ma'am? Sabi, kakasuhan na.
Oo, pero tingnan natin, kasi yung nabasa ko, napaka-light. Biro mong inadapt ng ombudsman ang Brave 18 na testimonies. Inadapt niya si Saldico. So kung si Saldico hindi maggawa ng kanyang affidavit formally at
wala
yung
na sa trial.
'di ba?
Yes.
Parang napaka
Tapos na yung trial.
Tapos pag yung Brave 18 hindi tinanggap yung kanilang affidavit kasi sinight lang as
Yes.
one of the reasons, no? Feeling ko mahina.
Kailangan mapakita lang kasi na
Para sa SONA.
at si Speaker Romualdez is already,
Yes,
you know,
kasi sa
being
storya
on-
nila, siya yung mastermind. Ituloy ko lang, Relly, no? Yung 9 na mga senators, kung kakasuhan nyo, kahit kasuhan nyo yung 9,
No, hindi.
hindi pa rin kayo makakakuha ng 16. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko, mali yung intindi nila ng Constitution. Sabi, 2/3 of all members.
Yes.
Ang all, 24. Ang
Yes.
2/3, 16. So kahit na alsin mo yung mga yan, hindi bumoto, mag-abstain, wala kang 16. So, at saka yung sinasabi nila, non-bailable daw para hindi makatulong. At kung titingnan mo dyan, isang lawyer yung maaalis, si Senator Escudero, kung tutuloy yung kaso, pinailan daw kahapon. So, tingnan natin how it will work. Still, you forfeit the right of the public to know what really happened.
But it's not just impeachment. It's about the day-to-day functions of the
Yes,
Senate.
yes.
So, mga passing of resolutions,
Committees,
bills,
chairmanship.
motions.
The legislative agenda of this administration. Di ba?
Meron ba? Sorry.
Meron pala.
Hindi ko maintindihan nga eh. Kanina,
Parang
gusto ko...
wala na eh, nagkalimutan na ata.
Alam mo, parang ang sum total, total mo magsusona, ang sum total is really the failure of the presidency. It's not the Senate, it's not the House, it's the failure of leadership. Kasi everything emanates from the leader. In the Philippines, leader-centric tayo eh. 'Di ba? Pag malakas yung leader, usually ang Kongreso tumatahimik. Pag mahina yung leader, naglo-lord over yung mga Senate and House. And we are seeing that. Let's learn from the lessons of history. And seriously, this administration has a problem.
What advice would you give Senator Bongo with regard to his ICC predicament? But
Hanging question earlier, ma'am. What advice would you give Senator Bongo as regards to the ICC predicament?
Just face it. I mean, I think there's enough conclusion that can be made on how the former president was rendered. There's enough conclusion to be made on how the warrant of arrest was held by a former senator, a private citizen at that, to effect arrest.
yes.
So all these things, you will see the hand of government really trying to get these people out of the system. And I think the people have seen enough. And we hope that the Supreme Court will finally rule on the important issues. So, kay Senator Bongo, Sir, galingan mo pa sa that center, the health center,
Malasakit
sa Malasakit
Center.
Center. Ngayong ikaw ang chairman ng health, tingnan mo kung yung PhilHealth binalik talaga.
Pero ma'am, you're saying na just face
Malaking
it. Are you
katanungan.
also saying that in effect, si Senator Bato should also face it?
Yeah.
But when you-
Ako nga sabi ko, dapat hindi na siya nagtakbo. Senate cover.
Pero dadalhin siya sa Senate kasi parang
Custody,
I think
oo.
what he said was that kasi ayaw niya nang madamay ang Senado dahil nga
True.
'di ba? Kasi because of him parang medyo nagkagulo eh.
Magulo kasi yung
Yun, that's his
NBI,
statement.
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Magulo eh.
To a certain
So,
extent,
was possible na ganyan din ang mangyayari kay Senator Bongo pagka nilabasan din siya ng ICC
I think the
warrant of
Senate will
arrest.
fight for their members. It has always fought for their members.
Even if they're being it's so controversial already na yung other side is really ganging up on
Oo.
them.
Yeah,
Oo.
yeah.
And their intent on an illegal act. Para sa kanila, gawin na lang nila, i-render nila si Senator Go, Senator Bato, tapos bahala na si Batman dun sa sa mga cases. Kasi mabagal din naman ang response.
Mabagal.
So they're counting on that.
At saka I think the Supreme Court, we've seen where the members are in that 951 decision. So I think they will finally rule on that, and everyone will probably have sigh of relief once that ruling is made. And I have faith in the Supreme Court.
SP Cayetano is being criticized, no? His leadership because of how he handles it. Of course, that's the argument of the other side. And now they're pushing for Win Gatchalian, who seems to be neutral. Kasi they are saying that he's also acceptable by the minority and the majority at the same time.
Well, alam mo, siguro hindi lang nila maintindihan si Senator Cayetano because he starts everything with scriptures. You allow him that leeway.
Yeah, why not?
He's
He's a Christian.
I think he's a Gen millennial.
Millennial.
So the behavior of Senator Cayetano may not probably be something to be approved by the senior legislators in the Senate. But I think he is effective. I think he is making sure that nothing falls within the crack. He is making sure that things are moving. He is very respectful of those who have not removed from their offices despite the fact na siya na yung Senate President. So I think those things should be taken into consideration. Hindi lang nila gusto si Senator Cayetano kasi kung titingnan mo yung career ni Senator Cayetano, he is involved in contentious issues. At parating, you can hear him say his piece. Now, comparing him with Senator Soto, I think I'd rather have Senator Cayetano. Not that Senator Soto is a good friend, but there are times when you need hindi brasuhan. The Soto-Lacson has not been good for the Senate, especially when it comes to the Blue Ribbon. Doon nakita yung problema eh. At doon hindi na naging masaya. And this is a direct quote from 2-3 members of the Senate. Hindi na kami masaya. Ba't hindi kayo masaya? Kasi kita mo naman yung ginagawa. Kami yung diniin. Kami yung, saan ka nakakita ng committee report, which is the partial Blue Ribbon. Sa tradition ng Senado, hindi ka naglalabas na hindi majority ang nakapirma. Pipilitin mo magkaroon ka ng majority. Yun, 9 lang ang nakapirma. Partial report pa. Diba? Ang partial report never nangyari sa Senado. Tinatapos nila. Yung iba nagkakapikunan na nga dahil isulat mo na yung report kung gusto mo tutulungan kita. So that in a way and the certain ako nagulat ako kay Senator Soto itong Sotong ito. Previously okay siya eh. Inclusive, deferential. Ito talagang nag-iba. So, nung sinabihan ako, hindi na kami masaya. So, sabi ko, di kung hindi na kayo masaya, di mag-move na naman kayo to change leadership. Parang, in this administration, naka-apat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
apat o lima.
Don't you think that part of the outcry against Senator Cayetano is also propaganda?
Yes. Because I think ang critical kasi doon kung sino yung linagay niya as chair ng Blue Ribbon. So everyone was thinking it would be Marcoleta. And though, si Pia.
Yeah.
So meaning that's within the family. So the politics of the Cayetano will come out on these issues, no? And then tapos ang vice chair mo, 'di ba nga ang loko nung iba? O lahat ng kinasuhan member diyan sa Blue Ribbon. Alam mo nyo, wag ho muna tayo maghusga doon sa kaso. May kaso, hindi pa naman ho yung pinal.
Correct.
Kung nandun ho sila, kung makakatulong sila, well and good, di ba? Pero ang importante, and I echo support the position of Senator Marcos, umpisahan na. Kasi kung hindi natin yan nung umpisahan, aakalain ng lahat na merong kinukuberan.
Talking about Senator Amy Marcos, what do you think about that video that she showed
I was
during
laughing. Well, I was so surprised first that she would do that. But there is no chismis. It's not propaganda. It's propaganda insofar as the lens of legislators are concerned. Kasi, reveal niya yung nangyayari sa backroom eh. So, paano naging propaganda yon, no? Yung galit ni Senator Zubiri. Kung hindi mo alam, hindi ka magagalit. Kung alam mo, magagalit ka. And that stops so many things. There were supposed to be two who will cross. It stopped the crossing of the two. There were supposed to be discussion already on CONAS. It stopped.
Yes.
She was correct na sa People's Initiative, siya rin yung nanguna.
Yes.
So dito, parang makakahinga ka ng malalim, makakatulog ka na alam mo, hindi
Hindi na
magpapalit
matutuloy.
ang administrasyon. Oo, di ba? At may eleksyon. Yun ang mahalaga.
Saka I think it's only Amy Marcos can do that, di ba?
Yes.
Ma'am Miss Malu?
Oo, totoo yan.
Siya
At
lang
saka
ang natatanging
yung
video.
Yung sabi niya,
Pwedeng
sige,
gumawa niyan."
I will accept, I will withdraw my motion. Basta, nandun pa rin. She laid the predicate.
Yeah.
So,
Basta walang CONAS.
her colleagues should probably, at parating ang sinasabi, di ba ginawa naman yan ang mga Tulfo Brothers, pag nag-sponsor sila, may video sila.
Yes.
Hindi mo naman sinasabing propaganda. Sinabi rin ni Marcoleta, nung nag-deliver ng privilege speech yung isa, pinakita yung pangalan ko. Hindi ako tumayo para sabihin propaganda. So, this is our democracy. Whether you like it or not, this is how we do it. It could be better. It was best in the previous Senate, but the Senate is a reflection of the voters of this time. It is not a reflection of our parents' generation. Kasi dati yun, sinasalongga.
Yes.
I mean,
Iba
the good.
talaga.
It is a reflection of the voters. And when people say tanga daw ang botante, hindi ho, yan ho ang gusto ng tao eh.
But why do you think the minority reacted so violently, so badly, and so
Kasi na-discover
noticeably?
sila. Diba? Tapos naging, that was
Tapos
just a joke.
presented in such a way, yeah.
Charter change is a joke? Come on. So, tapos yung isa napadaan lang daw. What are the chances, no, when you do the odds of why in
sa room?
Soler? Diba? Soler has always been mentioned. And a certain oligarch has always been mentioned in all these things. So, ang akin lang is, kung totoo, tumahimik na lang kayo. Kung hindi totoo, edi sige, bagwala ka. Na ganun ang ginawa ni Senator Zubiri na ako ang sense ko, someone needed to do that.
So, if CONAS is a rumor, as they claim, what do you think are the other aces up the sleeves of the, let's say, the minority, the administration to stop a Sara Duterte presidency?
Well, to arrest her. There's talk that DOJ has completed its investigative whatever to arrest her for that
Threats?
conditional threat. Okay?
Yeah, but that's bailable. Oh.
But they will, 'di ba? Merong
So,
available, naging
papakita
unavailable.
nila na
'Di ba? So, ang lokohan nga, wag tayo mag-wear ng orange na t-shirt, mag-wear tayo ng dilaw. Yun yung lokohan na doon sa mga maaaresto. The other thing is a martial law, a
Yes.
formal declaration of martial law. Third is helping the US on Taiwan. So when there is a threat of war,
So, external threat.
so extension of term, etc. You will see that this administration will do whatever it takes to prevent a Duterte. But again, we go back. Ang taong bayan ang may karapatan nun. Hindi ang administrasyon, hindi ang isang pamilya. Whether yaan ay si Sara Duterte o si Leni Robredo o kung sino pa mang iba. Ang taong bayan na napakahalaga. I doubt very much if this administration will follow the father in the declaration of martial law. Kasi informally, meron na eh.
Absent the military. No?
Yes.
Kasi parang the police and the other law enforcement agencies seem to be acting in the same manner as the, minus the human rights violations pa. Well, minus the obvious human rights violations. I'm not saying wala kasi yung threat of detention without a warrant and all that are violative of our rights.
Oo.
But do you, tawid na ako sa tough
Sa tough
questions.
question.
Do you see another Senate leadership change?
No?
You think solid na?
Solid, stable
solid
ang
na itong
13?
majority
O
na to?
pagkatapos nung ginawa ni Senator Marcos, at saka pagkatapos itong awayan sa yung walkout nila, why would someone from the majority go to the minority under this?
Matapos niyong awayin.
Di ba? Oo.
Yung mga pinagdaanan nila.
Yeah.
Kasi sabi nila
And
also on the floor.
Yeah. So do you see the 9 majority senators facing possible charges, voting to convict VP Sara in the impeachment?
I think there are right now 3 or 4 of the 9. Do I see them acquitting?
Well, yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
I mean,
So,
there are
Convict.
5.
Convict.
Convict. No. There
Hindi.
are 5, in my reading, there are 5 who are strongly for acquitting. And we know that. That's Go, Bato, Padilla, Marcoleta, and Marcos. The other side has 9, yung pumirma ng partial report. So, talagang magka-clash yung impeachment and partial report. And imagine mo, the headlines will be fighting between
The blue ribbon.
gaano kagrabe yung sasabihin at totoo ba yung sinabi ng House.
Yun.
Yun yung titingnan ng tao. At alam mo, ang napakahalaga, ang gusto ng tao malaman saan napunta yung aming tax. So, napakainit yung blue ribbon. Yung impeachment kasi, ano ba ninakaw supposedly ni Inday? 125 at most 600. Lahat yan sa confidential fund. Kalaban doon sa kabila, 3 trillion. So,
Sandali na lang. Almost 2 years, less than 2 years to go. And we can already change the leadership in 2028 election.
yes. And I think we should worry more of our economy than all these noises. Kasi kung titingnan natin, umuutang itong administrasyon na ito na babayaran yung utang sa susunod na administrasyon at sa pangatlong administrasyon pagkatapos niya.
Wow.
So, ganun katindi yung lawak.
Next question. Do you think Senator Alan will be tempted in the remote possibility that the VP is impeached, that he will entertain the possibility of running as Vice President in 2028?
Under.
Walang usapan na gano'n.
Alam mo, lahat ng
Most
politiko,
likely under the Duterte
most of the
banner.
when we say the Senate is made up of 24 republics, those are 24 moist eyes eyeing the presidency. So, yes is my answer to that.
So will the government ever apprehend Bato de la Rosa? You think?
No. Alam mo, si Senator Bato has unique skills and training. Hindi lang siya chief PNP. So, bakit
Ranger rin.
si Batnag ba yun? Yung,
Yes, but then,
that one.
Yeah,
O ba, hindi nila
hindi
mahuli-huli. Di ba? Yun, nag-graduation yung anak niya, katabi si Presidente. Dapat inorderan na niya. Hulihin nyo na, ayan na. Hindi nila nahuli. Hindi sila makapasok sa Baguio dahil nandun si Batnag. Ba't hindi nila mahuli? So that is proof na when you have that kind of a skill, such as what Senator Bato has, I doubt very much if that will be. And there'll be more people who will probably ask Senator Bato, Sir, dito ka na, tago ka namin.
thank you very much, Prof.
Yeah.
Malu, always a pleasure. And of course, always high ratings. Daming nanonood kay
Thank
Prof.
you,
Malu.
thank
Thank you
you.
also.